Welcome to the Unovan update. My name is Paul.
I'm Malachi, and we're the Kings of Unova.
All right, we're talking about Pokemon.
Man, everything Pokemon presents, what we know. Unite, for all you Unite players, I play on and off on mobile. I know Paul doesn't play at all. Um, Zacian just came out. I don't play enough to really care, but I know there's people out there who do. One thing I'm really excited for being a TCG player who was able to compete in regionals. Both of us were able to compete in
Yep, we
regionals.
we both
That
competed in
that
the
new
biggest regional event in VGC history, Orlando.
biggest regional event. Great time, met a lot of great people.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do too hot. Didn't do
Did
too
not do
hot.
too hot. So Pokemon released Sleep. Sleep is coming out soon. What do you think about that, Malachi?
Honestly, I'm kind of excited for it. I like the new, what is it, the Poke Plus Plus.
Yeah, the Poke Plus Plus. Um, I'm not gonna be using that. I can't wait till they release the new game, right? Like Pokemon Put Your Shoes On, right? And they're gonna have the Poke Walker plus 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 plus.
How to tie your shoes? It's
How
a
to
little.
tie how to tie your shoes with Tangela.
I mean, they've got the what? Don't they have like a brush your teeth app too?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but in that game you collect stickers. I don't use it, but
Yeah.
I know somebody who does. So
I
yeah,
don't know,
that's
but I like
Pokemon's.
I like the
Yeah,
the thought of Pokemon getting into the health game. I mean, it's not a bad thought.
yeah,
It's
because you
another
also get
way, and
rewards
it
in Pokemon Go as well.
yeah, and it works with Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
You get a fancy little Pikachu,
tell
can
some of y'all
sing you
people to go to bed.
lullabies, which honestly I think is kind of creepy. But
Yeah, shut up. That Pikachu in the presents was creepy. Sorry.
that was at first I thought, oh, I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool statue, right? I was like, oh, that's pretty nice, and
And
then
then
it
it
kept
blinked.
moving, and then it talks, and I was like, ooh. By the end of the presents, I was like, you know what? I don't like them.
No. So yeah, that's Sleep.
Yeah, but
Zacian's
no,
coming out in
sleeps.
Pokemon Unite. That's all I care about. How about yourself?
I just said that.
Yeah, Zacian's coming out. They killed the
Yeah, you don't
TCG.
care about it. I don't
Zacian
really
murdered the
care about it.
TCG. Zacian murdered VGC. Now it's time for it to murder Unite. Can't wait till it murders Pokemon Sleep. All right. Let's see what else.
The briefcase for TCG, the
Oh
Pokemon
yeah, the thing that's gonna get
Classic.
resold for 5 times the value on eBay the day it drops.
I mean, it's gonna be expensive as all get out, but that looks sick.
It does look
And honestly,
sick.
the trailer that they did, and they made it a whole thing. Like that's how it felt like in like middle school
Mm-hmm.
playing the card game at school, right? It
Yeah.
felt, or trading, right? It felt like this intense, like almost spy-like scene. It was
Yeah.
like it got really intense, and in your head, there's a meme. Hopefully, I'll send Hunter to edit in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like what the teacher saw, and just a bunch of kids playing with cards, and it's like what we felt like.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
guys strategizing and all
Yep.
that.
It
I was
reminds me
like,
of the
that's
time when
that's what it was like.
it reminds me of the time when I would play with Beyblades in elementary school. Not sponsored, by the way. Um, I'd play Beyblades in middle school, and we'd gamble for Silly Band's form. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not.
like,
If you can't tell,
so
I'm an early 2000s child. But yeah,
yeah. But
but
I mean, I mean,
The new
that's for
TCG
me at
set.
least. I know you're not a big TCG guy. For me, that is really cool. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be pretty expensive, so we'll see. We'll see if I end up getting it.
You will.
But
Anyway.
but we'll see. But I think that is a really cool idea, and it honestly looks really sick. So I
Yeah.
can't wait for that thing to come out. Sadly, we have to wait till Worlds for to even get a sneak peek at it.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Worlds being in Japan this year,
Yep. I'm not going.
I'm probably not going either. But
Hey, if if somebody listening to this wants to send us to Worlds and pay for the entire trip and give us like $100 card, I'll take it just as long as I
I mean,
know you're
yeah.
not a creeper. And then what else was there? Cafe Remix got an
Um,
update. Moving on.
Cafe
Um,
Remix, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Quaxley, and Cafe Remix. I have
mhm.
never played that game,
Neither have I. Henceforth, why?
so I
Moving
have
on.
no idea. Masters, the
Masters.
the one the one app that I do
It's coming
really play
back.
on and off is I think it's hitting its 3.5 year
Yeah.
anniversary if I remember correctly. I
Wasn't it
still
Masters
can't believe it's
GX that
been
they
that
took out
long.
of competitive though?
Huh?
Yeah, they took out Masters out of competitive.
Say competitive?
Yeah, Masters used to be a competitive game, and they'd play it for um,
I don't think so.
yeah, not Masters. That's not what I'm talking about. The one with the two mods that would fight like Super Smash Bros. Style,
I
GX
have
or
no
something
idea.
like that. Anyway, um, it's late. I just got off work not 30 minutes
Yeah,
ago. Um,
yeah.
Now for the one stuff that everybody cares about.
Hold up, hold up.
Scarlet and Violet.
Actually, I don't think there was any real. I was about to say Pokemon Go, but I don't think there was really any.
Gimmighoul small form is getting released in Pokemon Go. You take a picture of it, you want to trade that card over, you get access to the Vivillon pattern, and
Oh yeah,
you can
that's
transfer
right.
Gimmighoul small form into Home, which that's coming out early this year, no longer spring of this year, and then the small form into the mainland game.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean the Vivian patterns is pretty sweet. I think that's
yeah,
pretty cool. I did like the idea of the Vivian
mm-hmm.
patterns in X and Y. So it'd be cool to
Yeah,
see
to get them back.
those patterns again.
Yep, which I have them all in their shiny forms in my home.
You're
Um,
kidding,
no, I'm not kidding.
hacker.
I'm
But
not a hacker. And then the real meat of everything.
real me.
Before I share the real meat, um, Paradox mods. New Paradox mods dropped. Walking
That's part of the
Wake.
real me.
It's part of the
That's
real
part of the
meat,
real me. I
right?
mean, you
Right?
got
It's a
for
taste.
Pokemon Scarlet, Walking Wake.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet
Not,
players win again.
I mean, Walking Wake's pretty sick Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same as the drawing, right? Like we
Yeah.
talked about this earlier. It wasn't the same as the drawing, which was interesting that they did that, but
Yeah.
pretty sick Mon. And then Violet has what is it? Iron Leaves. Yeah,
Yep.
Iron
Iron Leaves.
Leaves.
For some reason, it's not a steel type. It looks like it's a grass steel type. It looks like it could be an offensive grass steel type. But no, they made it psychic grass or grass psychic.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
still a cool Mon.
for those of you who play singles, U turn go burr. One U turn and that thing is dead. And
Yeah,
U turn
yeah.
is a big
You
move
turn will
to
put in
switch
some
in and
work
out
on
of
that.
battle. So yeah,
But still a cool Pokemon. I mean, the paradox, those two paradoxes are pretty cool. I have not gotten Walking Wake just yet. I'm
yeah.
working on it right now.
You have
I have a week.
14th is I think when it goes away.
Yeah, I have a little more than a week.
Yeah,
We'll
you have
get
a little
there.
bit more than a week. If not,
We'll get
we'll comment when Walking Wake when this raid ends in the YouTube comments. All right, now for the real meat,
I'll
DLC.
let you, I'll let you take the first half because I love the turtle and I want to take the turtle.
He's like, I want the turtle.
I
Anyway,
want the turtle.
DLC. Indigo
Two-part
Mask.
deal.
2-part DLC. One DLC in total, but coming out in two different parts, right?
Yeah, like
Indigo
like like
Mask.
Isle of Armor
Yeah,
and Crown Tundra.
the Indigo Mask. I hope I said that right. I don't know.
I feel like you didn't.
And then you go to another region, actually, and you find this mask-looking Pokemon
Teal
and
Mask.
Teal Mask. Yep, I
I
spelled
was
yours.
I was like, I'm pretty
Um,
sure Indigo's the Indigo Disc, which is part two.
yes, Indigo Disc is part two. Teal Mask, where you would go and expand the game areas and catch a bunch of new Pokemon and whatnot. Which, catching all these new Pokemon means there's more mons in the game now. Hopefully, Home opens up soon, and we'll be able to transfer one of them. Zebstrika is making its main staple game debut. And
Finally.
can we please get a past form of Zebstrika Paradox? Any artists who
Ooh.
want to draw that, let us know.
Oh yeah. No,
Um,
I would love to see. Yeah, definitely a pass form.
yeah, future form would just look like a robot. Um, and then yeah, and then you can also like catch three sub legendary Pokemon that are all probably gonna end up being grass and dark types. Two monkeys. One looks like the Giga
No,
Chad.
one's a cat
Yeah,
or a bear.
something. But it looks like the Giga Chad dog. I'll send. You know what I'm talking about, right? In the memes.
Yeah,
I said in
yeah,
the memes. I'm 20, guys. I'm not old. And then another
yeah.
one
Stop
looks
being
like
old.
another one looks like the weird brain monkey from Powerpuff Girls. And then the other one looks like the peacock from Kung Fu Panda 2. Not sponsored. Um, but yeah, those
Yeah,
three mons
you
are
got some
new
cat
mons.
looking bear thing, and then
That thing
the
screams
monkey.
Incineroar vibes.
Yeah, they're all weird looking.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't think any of those are growing on me at all.
yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I like the bird, but
Bird's all right.
all right. But your turn.
But man, we hadn't. Honestly, I'm going to talk about the teal mask for a little bit, just because when I first saw it, I honestly thought we were going to Johto for a Legends game. When I
Praise the
first saw
Lord,
the
we're not.
shrine,
Mm-hmm.
when they showed the first shrine, I was like, oh crap! Like
This is what we're getting.
like this looks like the start to Legend Celebi. There was a fan, for those of you who
Mm-hmm.
don't know, we'll link it in the description. There was a fan made trailer for a Legends game in the Johto region called Legend Celebi. And like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh crap, we're going to Johto. I actually like said it out loud. Luckily no one was in the house when I was watching. But
Yeah, you would have
like
looked dumb.
actually said it out loud. I was like, oh crap, we're going to Johto. And then they started showing stuff and I was like, oh, this isn't Johto. Which I mean, being the Kings of Unova, we all know that Unova's the next region to get their remake. So we we're more hoping for those remakes first.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm really excited for the Indigo disc. One,
Yes.
legendary perfection.
Yep. And watch it be a water
Is
dragon type.
that is such a I don't think they will. They can't do it, right?
Water
They
dragon, water
can't.
psychic, or water fairy. One of the
Not
three.
not with Tatsugiri and Dondozo, right? They can't do another water dragon.
They did it with Walking Wake. It's water dragon type.
Exactly, they can't do another water
They did it with
dragon.
Dracovish. They did it with both Palkia forms. Water dragon
No
is the
more.
new. Water dragon's the new water ground. It's the new bug steel.
No. Stop. Stop.
It's the new normal
Stop.
flying.
Stop it. No, not water dragon. We're not doing it. But it looks amazing. I love it. It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
But and then you're going to the Blueberry Academy, which is an interesting name, especially when they showed apples in the trailer. Apples seem to have had. I was watching a little bit of A Drive, and he was talking about it. Apples, we gotta watch out for apples. For some reason, they've been a little relevant in the Pokemon world.
Yeah, and Appleton's in
It's
this
it's,
game.
it's a little weird. Yeah, I mean, you had Applin, Appleton, and Flapple.
Full apple.
Which okay. They're just a cool Pokemon. Cool Pokemon. Okay. And then the start of the trailer, they're showing apples.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay. And then they're like, oh, you're gonna go be an exchange student at this academy, and it's gonna be called, and you're like, I don't know if you're gonna call it the Granny Smith Academy. I don't know what you're gonna call
The
it.
Granny Smith
But
Academy.
I mean, you've been talking
The
about apples.
sweet, delicious academy.
like Red Delicious. Like I don't know,
They don't drop it on the
but
floor; it'll be Bruised Academy.
then they go Blueberry Academy. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I mean that kind of makes sense. Grapes, oranges, blueberries. I don't know the met.
They twist the
Well,
stem off, and whatever it comes off, whatever letter the stem comes off, is your Crush Academy.
I mean, by this time next year, though, we'll be looking back and be like, oh, it all makes sense, right? Pokemon has a great way of connecting all the little
It all makes
details.
sense. I feel like
But yeah,
when
and
we talk about this, we look like that guy who's like, and we'll edit this into, looks like that guy who's got the board up with like all the red lines going everywhere, and is like losing his brain.
yeah, yeah, that's what it feels like around this time when Pokemon Presents comes. We're getting all the information. It's like, okay, so what's going
Mm-hmm. Write that down.
on?
Write
No,
that down.
and so we're going to the Blueberry Academy, middle of the ocean for some reason. Why not?
Why not?
I I kind of feel like one. I think the storyline's gonna do gonna be very good, but I kind of feel like that's gonna be like our battle tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's gonna be where like, hey, if you just want to battle and possibly possibly we'd get trainers from other regions again. That'd be
Maybe
nice.
Cynthia comes back.
No, 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 no. I'm
Cynthia
done
comes
with
back,
Cynthia.
and she's got
After
Koraidon.
BDSP, I'm done with Cynthia. Okay.
Cynthia's the strongest trainer in the games, dog.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm done.
Level 88 Garchomp, Yachi Berry. Good thing they didn't give it Scale Shot, or else it boosts its speed.
Done. But yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to become our battle frontier or our
Mm-hmm.
battle tower. Sorry. Then there's all these talks about the hexagons, right? I mean, there's the book in in the games in the library of this hexagonal Pokemon, right? Like, I guess you can kind of see maybe the turtle kind of has like those parts on its shell, maybe,
Yeah. Something interesting about that
but
though is the both water and dragon elements that align on the turtle shell both align where you fight the Titan Tatsugiri Dondozo combo
oh really?
on the map. I saw that a couple days ago and I was just like, interesting. So,
I did see a post or something about that where it was like, hey, the turtle kind of lines up with the map of Paldea, right?
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't done enough research into it just yet. Well, hopefully, if I have the time with college and work and all the fun stuff,
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
hope hopefully I can get a video out about
Yeah.
that. But um, but yeah, I feel like Pokemon's diverting our attention,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it seems weird. Like you
Look at
have this big crater, and several of the books talks about what's under the crater,
yeah. It'd be cool if it
and
was
then
like a
the
world turtle type deal, right? Like what Teter was supposed to be, right?
well, yeah, I mean, I guess it could be right, like it
Mm-hmm.
could, but nothing, at least from the trailers, makes me think, hey, we're exploring under the crater of
Yeah.
under the Great Crater, or under Area 1
Yeah.
or Area 0.
If it's a big Pokemon, though, we're gonna need one of those Dynamax balls from Gen 8 to catch it, because that's a
I
big
don't know. I
Pokemon.
mean,
And then
there's a lot.
what happens if we catch
There's
it
there's a
and it's a
lot of
world turtle? Malachi, what happens when we catch it and it's a world turtle? Does the entire region cease to exist because we fit it all into one Pokeball? Listen, you
well,
fit.
that's why it's not going to be a world turtle. I
Are you
mean, you can't do
sure?
that.
Just imagine, like it like rises and then we catch it and the entire place just drops to the ground.
Dude, and then the next game is Pokemon Atlantis.
Pokemon Atlantis. It's like, oh
It's
yeah,
like,
oh yeah, our region got flooded from a massive typhoon.
yeah, what it's gonna be is it's gonna be like it would be my kind of game though. Like that would be
Mm-hmm.
pretty sick. Like it's gonna be, hey, you're an explorer in 200 years in the future,
Yeah,
right?
water types are going to be
And
hard
you
to come by.
you find the lost region of Paldea.
Mm-hmm.
After
All fun
some
and games till
after some
Primal
kid
Kyogre.
at a school caught the world turtle.
Random 10-year-old catches world turtle, causes massive global flooding event. It's
I mean, you
okay.
never know. I mean,
The
we were
random
able to
kid,
catch God.
yeah, the random kid got caught the god of Pokemon, caught the
Yeah.
god of
So
time and space and antimatter.
so you never know what's possible, but I kind of feel like there's something. I feel like there's an actual
Mm-hmm.
third legendary
Yeah.
because it's weird, right? That we have four,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, there's talk
Like
about
it's
the,
always been three, and Pokemon does a lot of patterns.
there's talk
So
about
why would
the Maskmon being the mythical of the region,
being the what?
being the mythical of the region, the mythical Pokemon, like how Zarude was a mythical for Gen 8, right? Yeah, because it was Data Zarude as well. So
Yeah, for the Alola region.
the Galar, but anyway,
Was it mythical for Galar? No.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's Zarude was the weird monkey looking one. You're thinking of the electric fist one from
I thought it
Gen
was
7.
flipped.
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Yeah. Anyway, put pictures up
Okay.
of the electric fist one in the name and then Zarude and its name up and we'll see who's
Zorora.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like we're being because it's just so weird. I mean, for those of you who watch the channel know that I'm big into the lore, I'm big into the mystery and the kind of exploration of the game. I was reading the books actually just today. I was looking at them and I was like, there's so much talk about what's under the crater.
Under the crater. Under
And
the crater.
and then suddenly we're going out to the ocean. Like that just seems weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something we're missing. I kind of feel like one, there's that spot in Area Zero where there's those four. There's this weird pattern on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of looks like people have been talking about. Oh, it looks like the Union circles, right?
Yeah.
Things like that. Well, this is interesting, and I mean, if any of you guys get the chance to try it before we do, or want to try it with us, we can be willing to do a Union circle at some point.
Yeah.
I kind
Just
of
don't
feel like
just
I
don't
kind
catch
of
my
feel like
shinies.
well, if you have the four dark type legendaries, right? Like those
Mm-hmm.
those are out of place too.
Yeah.
If you take those four and each person has one in their party, right? My guess is you'd have one at the front of your party,
Mm-hmm.
and you do a four-way union circle, and you go to that area. I kind of feel like we've been missing something.
Maybe. It's like how everybody thought but you don't want to get up in the whole thing because a lot of people thought Victini was a static encounter
I
in
still believe
sorcery.
Victini's a
I
static
still believe
encounter
it.
in.
Put
I
up that picture
do,
again.
and
Put up
I
that
have done
conspiracy picture
a
again with the red
crap ton
lines.
of looking into it.
You stayed at that house for like an hour
Dude, we did.
at the professor's house in Gen 8, just constantly spamming A at her fireplace.
I looked at every little thing in that house. For for some reason, I really felt like it was at the professor's house,
It's there. I
and I
know it.
just it wasn't there.
Nope. Wasn't even coded into the game. Couldn't even transfer it from home. It's Victini's sprite wasn't even in the game.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah, I have a Victini in the game. That's how I know that.
Oh right, yeah, I'm dumb. Never mind. It is in the game. It is in the game.
Yeah, no, it's in there.
But yeah.
So I'm a firm believer it's still in that game somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Somewheres. You'll find it. Somewheres.
I'll just go through the whole game.
Click A on every rock till you find Victini.
See, speaking of clicking A on stuff, that's the interesting thing about Scarlet and Violet, right? Like you can't click A on a lot of.
That's because the houses don't have insides. That's
Well, even the
because
ones that do.
it was a very mechanically rushed game. The game was I don't think the game was rushed. I think the mechanics were. And so
Yeah.
for that type of game to be run on the Switch, like even the latest update 1.2.1 or something like that, they actually took out NPCs from the game to include the game's performance. Right, that's like the first time Pokemon has ever done that, unless it was like an event NPC. But they actually
Yeah.
took out content from the game to better the game's performance. So
Hmm.
that
Yeah. I
just
mean,
means
it's
they can put
interesting.
content in the game as well. So hopefully we get that.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
See what
see.
happens. But yeah, let us know what you guys are thinking about the new
Yeah.
presents, what you're looking forward to.
But yeah,
Um, yeah.
this has been episode 1 of the Unite up, not Unite, the Unovan update. I don't even play
You
Unite.
know, we I
This,
know we don't really play Unite, so
yeah, Unite is for people who want to play League of Legends, but they also play Pokemon on the side, and they
I mean,
don't want to.
I've seen some of those competitive players. They do pretty well. Those,
Yes, I've smelled some of those competitive players. Anyway, this has been the
yeah.
first episode of the Unovan update. We will catch you guys in the next one.
See you.
See ya.